Welcome back. Now we're going to discuss some of the elements that I use in iMovie, the app for the iPad, not iMovie for on a desktop. Again, I'm looking at the iPad that I've filmed my demo on, and I'm going to go through just some of the basics that you will need to know if you want to edit a movie right away for posting it up to YouTube or placing it on your website or also putting it in Schoology. So the first thing that you see over here on the left is kind of a film roll that goes through all of my videos. If I click on the next one, I can access any photos. Every now and then I'll put a still photo of something in, especially if I want to emphasize it. You can also do still pictures of math lessons, step-by-step how to do problems. You could use your iPad as a document camera and take a series of pictures of the completion of an experiment or a math problem or another lesson, and you could very quickly dump that into iMovie and post it. So it's really a good way to communicate with your students the entire process. You can also add music if you'd like to. There's sound effects. You can put in some music that you might have uploaded to your accounts. I don't really do a whole lot of music, especially when I'm talking over my demo, but if you just have some slides showing, you might want to put some music just to keep the students' attention. So some basics when I'm editing. The first thing that I like to do, you definitely can just slide your movie with your finger, and the pink line tells you where you are in the sequence. If you want to add text, it's very simple. I like to add text to the beginning of my movie, at least to identify what is going to be shown in this video. So what I'm going to do is slide and highlight the box, and a yellow box will come up. If I double tap in there, a clip settings box will come up. And we can either cut the clips, you can do some basic editing if you stuttered through a step, or you have a spot that you don't really like, we can actually delete that and get that out of there. So for a title, I can go in here and put a title in the opening, middle, ending. It's very basic. And then once you do that, a text box will come up in your screen. So I can do CO2 car assembly. You can name it whatever you want. You can add little details. I'll just leave it as that for now and hit done. So there'll be a start of a title there. You can edit these as you go in. The only thing you need to remember is you need to start and stop your title bar. If I leave that in there, it will go over the entire length of my video. So I'm going to go about to the first section, find my pink line, and then with a swipe of your finger on that pink line, once you highlight it, give it a swipe, you'll see that it'll cut that into its own clip. Now on this clip is where my title is. When you get past the clip, there will no longer be a title. Here's how you can edit a clip. If I don't like this, I can click on there, swipe that. If that's a chunk of my video that I don't like, simply click on it, hit delete, and then that will be exited from your timeline. So there, I just deleted that clip. Now if you did that by accident, you really wanted to do that, or you just wanted to have that and put another title in, up here on the top is an undo button, and it'll put that clip back in there for you. So that's some of the basic operations of what I do. Pretty much I try and make this as simple as possible and as time sensitive possible. I want to get this material to my students very quickly. So I watch through the video, I make sure it's the material that I want to present, I add a couple of titles, I cut out areas that I don't need, I shorten the clip, and then I post them both up to YouTube and my website. So once we do that, the next section I'll show you how to finalize your project and how to get that saved to the camera roll so you can get it exported.